Hello, gamers. We are back again. This time with Time to Drop. Thank you for being so flexible with us as we get everything set up and ready to party. Let's push forward now. Let's go. I'm talking with Leshy in the DMs, so I'm gonna let Marn take care of this from here.
I think we just hit 5,000.
Let's
fuck.
I
literally just
I
just tapped to the Tiltify and watched it go up. So
I guess I gotta figure out what this means.
Leshy.
That also means
stream and we're planning the next one.
That also means that we are doing that Pokemon Showdown 2 at some unspecified point later in the future.
That's great.
I'm so excited to do more of that. That has been so much fun this weekend.
Can Ken and I team up as a clown tag team for that?
I am going to figure out a way to do tag teams in Pokemon Showdown. I promise you this.
Sick.
So, welcome to Time to Drop, a musical time loop heist game. If you were not here on Friday, we have already completed the first of many time loops. Our crew is as follows. We are trying to steal the moon via hooking up a van to a NASA facility on the moon and towing it around to the other side of the Earth. I am Marn. I am playing Jennifer Booker Cage, the safecracker, and the sibling of...
That's me. I'm Caro. I'm playing Faraday Ferris Cage, the inside man who works at NASA and has managed to get us into this facility before getting us into more trouble. Joining me, Mac. You want to take it away?
Yeah, I'm Mac. I'm going to be playing Sasha Winslet. I am the moon expert, TM. I managed to get our only success of the first loop by banishing the moon ghost.
I'm Chris. I use he, him pronouns, and so does my character Name Harrison, the driver of the group, who has an exciting job offer after this job is done, driving the Pope Mobile. But there is one other yet to be revealed secret about Name that who knows if we'll get to or not.
And I'm Jay. I use he and they pronouns. I am playing Pluto Mercury, who uses they and them pronouns. They are the rookie and a friend and former lab partner of Sasha's, who Sasha roped into this crazy thing. The ghosts were mentioned. I had a run-in with those ghosts. I had a little what's fatal frame adventure, let's say, and there was a little bit of a game over state in there. And after this job, I'm gonna hopefully have enough money to become an astronomer or an astrologer, really whichever. I just like space.
Yeah, so we have 2 complications left to clear before we can escape this time loop. The one that we managed to clear on Friday was Moon's Haunted. The moon ghosts will no longer be bothering us in this time loop. We determined it's because they also remember the events of the time loops, and they're just fine with us now.
Yeah, they're cool.
Our complications that we have left to clear are the Mark, boss NASA, who runs NASA, and the locale, the moon facility we have been calling the Ice Cream Cone because it is a cone-shaped facility on the moon, which was inverted yesterday. Which means that the gravity in every loop from now on is permanently inverted in the ice cream cone. So we float up.
Yeah.
So clearing a complication gives us a +1 for all future loops, and with that, I am gonna start the music, and we are gonna get into it. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So we start right after this time loop resets, right? Like we cracked open that bottle of Shasta, and now we're back at the start of the loop again.
Thank you for bringing up the Shasta. That's an important.
The Shasta's a very important plot point.
We found it just in the ice cream cone, and the moment a can was cracked open, time reset.
Yes. The last thing that we saw was Boss NASA was climbing up the grappling hook ropes after us as we were towing the moon away to the other side of the Earth.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we cracked open some bottles of Shasta, and time reset to us landing on the moon, which is where we are now
that's
starting.
How long they were in the back of Name's car, that they've developed like time loop potential.
I love it.
That's just what happens when you have Shasta long enough. I don't know. It says it on the label.
It's like how a soda explodes if you leave it out in the winter.
It's exactly like that, actually.
So, How do we all react to finding ourselves landing on the moon once again?
Did it work? It doesn't look like it worked. What?
Well, the grappling hooks are off the car. That can't be good.
Yeah,
Does that
what?
mean we're gonna have to deal with the ghosts again?
Oh shit.
Oh,
Are you
shit.
serious?
Well, the ghosts
don't wanna
only
deal
really
with
wanted
that
to
again.
seem to have a problem with Pluto, so the rest of us should be fine.
I think Pluto is. I had a camera. I was taking photos of them with. I am just shaking the camera like, "There's any ghosts in here? I need you to get out now!" Just smacking, doing whatever I can, trying my best.
Well, fuck it. I guess we're doing this again.
Let's do it.
Right, let's do it again.
What do you mean?
Booker,
Oh,
Booker
okay,
pulled the
yeah.
explosives out of her backpack and was like, "Fuck it, let's go."
Let's
worked
go.
last time.
We're breaking into the ice cream cone again.
Okay, well, just pro tip for everyone: moon's on it.
So I didn't roll. I didn't actually roll to blow the door last time. I don't think, but I will this time just to see what happens. So every time we interact with complication, we roll 2d6 plus 1. It's really plus the amount of complications that we've cleared, which is 1. We have not added any complications yet, which is good. Good news, that's a fucking 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We clear the ice cream code for all future loops.
And we're got up to a +2 now.
Yeah.
And we're up to a +2. Yes, that is a good point. So I think what happens is that so I think the gravity, whenever Booker exploded, that made the gravity go wonky the first time, just doesn't happen this time. Like she manages to like remember where not to put the explosives. And I
Gravity is
think
still inverted, right? Because that was a constant for all loops.
that's
Yeah.
true. Well, I'm thinking that since we cleared this,
I think so.
yeah, it becomes
Okay.
not a constant
Investigated
anymore.
now. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll take
sure. We'll go with that.
Am I the only one a little bit bummed that we're on the right side of the floor this time? That was a little bit
Yes.
fun.
I
I
mean,
could,
we can just invert gravity again.
Yeah,
Like,
we could just do that.
I'm not trusting that this is staying. I think Pluto is just holding on to whatever beam or support structure is nearby, just in case.
I
Not
also
trusting
think
any of this.
that Booker just blows the shit up so hard that it is gonna just stay that way in future loops.
So we still something this time. We still have Boss NASA eventually pursuing us, correct? We need to
Yes.
figure out what to do to make that
about
go
how to
differently.
fix that.
Gotta
Okay,
figure
I
out
get
what's
2,
going
but
on there.
you go first if you want.
I was gonna go talk to the moon ghosts.
Oh, okay. So I
Oh.
also actually, all right. This ties in with mine. Question
Okay.
for Marn: when we do the time loop, can we establish or rule to establish that maybe we've brought something with us? In this case, can I establish that some of those ghosts haunted my camera, and now the ones in there are just on our side?
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
That's
Is
pretty
that
good.
making an alliance with an NPC?
Yes, I would call that making an alliance with an NPC.
All right. What am I rolling?
So
26?
that is 2d6 plus our number of already established allies, which is 0 right now.
Okay. So that is a 5. Not
Right.
great.
So
Oh no.
So you fail, and anyone directly affected by the consequences will be more hostile to us in future loops.
But
Uh-oh.
so is that there are ghosts in the camera, but we fail to convince them to work for us?
I think so.
Now
Yeah.
The camera's just flying around, attacking all of us to try and get us out. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, I think that I think that the ghosts are now more hot. Well, the camera ghosts specifically are now more
Yeah, I
hostile
was gonna
towards
say,
us.
I was like, is it too much if I say that there's 2 separate entities here, the prior loop ghosts and the current loop ghosts?
Yeah,
have
no,
double
I think that
ghosts.
makes sense.
That's
So
fun.
I can go talk to the current loop ghost
I
and see
just
if
got
maybe they can do things.
We should do something about Boss NASA and also these other NASA employees, because if they find out, I mean, Pluto, you said you wanted to potentially work here. We don't want them to catch us, right?
listen, I got lots of job options. This is just one. If this doesn't
Well-
pan out, I'm sure off store brand NASA is hiring.
if we wait one moment, you should still be the inside man, correct? Time looks like we're starting over, so you could just try to convince them that everything's fine again.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
true.
That is
sounds-
true.
Send them
That
an
sounds about right.
email to the moon and just let them know there's some moon maintenance. Things are gonna seem weird for a while, but it's actually
everyone.
fine.
Actually,
That-
don't CC everyone because then you'll get reply alls.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
Yeah.
mhm. Oh, I'm gonna do a
True.
BCC on this.
Ooh,
I think
good
I'm pulling
plan.
out my smartphone and I'm typing
plan.
this up from the office email.
But we are
Are
going to
we-
have to deal with the people who don't check their emails.
Are we
Yeah.
already in the base at this point? Is
We
the
are-
other
yeah.
question?
Yeah, we blew it up. Yeah, we're in there.
We're definitely on the point of the loop that is explosion will notify NASA in 3
Yeah,
minutes.
in 3 minutes.
Mhm, mhm.
How long does the email take to compose?
Or to be
I've
read?
got-
For me,
I've
an
got
hour
voice
and
to
a half.
text on. Yeah, this is straightforward. I can just crack this out really quick.
Okay.
This feels like a role of some sort. Is this allies or is this handling complications?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say allies actually.
Sure.
Because if you do this, we won't have to block the doors.
All right. 2d6 plus nothing. That's a 7.
All right.
Okay, so that's
7
not actively hostile, at least.
Yes, 7 you succeed, but they won't remember it in the future in like other loops. So if we
Say,
want them
hey,
on our side
Save the
again, we'll have to do
Save
it
the
again.
draft of that email that worked.
Yeah.
I'm definitely That's is that gonna reset it the loop, or am I gonna have to recompose this every single time?
Oh, I feel you're asking me like I know how time loops work.
I don't know. We're doing this multiple times. I don't know. The camera wasn't haunted. I feel like the phone would be fine either
Who
way.
here has the best memory?
I'll just make it next time. I'll memorize what I sent out, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's
Take
fine.
a picture of
Let's
it
just
with the
keep going.
haunted camera, and then it'll probably
I'm
hold
trying
over.
to get it. I think I'm like trying. Can I roll anything to try and regain control of the camera, or is that a waste of time? That's
You
fine.
can just say you do that if you want.
I think Pluto definitely spends an annoying amount of time of this loop running around in Scooby-Doo ass escapades, going through doors and stuff down hallways trying to catch this haunted camera.
There's a hallway that you run through chasing the camera, and then another one where you're getting
Yeah.
chased by the camera and
Yes,
the
of
ghost.
course.
and- yeah.
Exactly. Perfect.
And meanwhile, Sasha's like, all right, I'm gonna go talk to the current loop ghost.
Okay. I'm gonna put this in here.
To find my dice bot again. 'Cause there's not enough room on my desk to roll real dice, unfortunately. That was a 7 for current loop ghosts.
Okay, so they are willing to work with us, but they won't remember it next time.
Which is weird because we said that the ghosts will remember things, but I'm not gonna metagame that.
Ghosts have weird memories. You never know.
That's true. It's deliberate, right?
Yeah.
Like they're gonna choose to forget about this next time.
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
imagine
it's
dying
like,
and
oh
then
yeah,
having
no,
to-
sorry,
yeah.
they remembered. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Just first you die and then you have to accept the concept of time loops. What a rough order of events.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
All right, so the ghosts are gonna ally with us. We've got the diversion by email set up. We no longer have to worry about the inverted gravity. Where are we going from here?
Can we ask how strong the ghosts are? Because if they can carry the moon, that'll save us a lot of time.
That's
Well-
true. How strong do we think these ghosts are?
Can we
Well,
roll for how strong the ghosts are?
Do we-
Well, but also, do we need the ghosts in order to fight off Boss NASA? Are
Yeah,
they
that's
gonna
the
be
thing,
otherwise
Yeah,
defeated?
that's true.
Do we want the ghosts to fight off Boss NASA, or do we want
If-
the ghosts to take the moon?
Divide
Also, the
and
ghosts
conquer,
already
baby.
have the moon! The moon's haunted!
Are we stealing this from the ghosts? I thought
Can
we were
we
stealing this
offer
from
the
Boss
ghosts a
NASA.
cut? Can we offer the ghosts a cut?
It'll probably be easier to divide the moon into 6.
That's
Right?
more even.
That's fair.
How much could they need? They're ghosts. They don't take up space.
Yeah, exactly.
They are non-physical beings.
Maybe they were here before NASA got here, and that's why they
Probably.
want to work with us.
Yes. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So we'll get them to distract Boss NASA, And then
Yes.
when we moon into location, we'll have a meetup point, and then they can get their cut.
I like it. So are we asking them to distract Boss NASA now, or when he comes after us while we're like towing the moon?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. What feels better?
My thought was that ghosts can like go out into the vacuum of space easier than we can.
That
Well,
is
yeah.
true. Also, if NASA knows about the ghost, which of course they do, NASA, it's all psyop, it's all conspiracy.
They know everything.
They
yeah.
probably have in some way ghost-proofed the upper echelons of the building, which means who knows how easily they'd be able to get to Boss NASA. We're drawing Boss NASA out. We are bringing him into the ghost's playing field here.
Yes.
Let's stick with
Yes.
that.
We're not locked in here with him. He's locked in here with the ghosts.
Walk out there with us.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Okay, so then we'll get them to go after Boss NASA when he starts coming after us. Great.
Okay. So we need to get the grappling hooks back, because those were a thing that we stole from the...
Oh, reply
Oh,
all
right.
the email and mention that you need the grappling hook again.
Don't say again.
Don't say again! Don't say again!
For the first time. That's how I would say
This
that
is the
normally,
first time I've asked for sure.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
You should have made
Uh,
friends with that guy last loop, and then.
Oh yeah, the janitor
well.
who let me in.
well.
Well, I could go and knock on the door and see if they're in the custodian's office and do that, but I think the email will probably be a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Sure. That feels like another role. Is this another handling a complication? Do we think or?
Let's say roll to ally with the janitor, because
Sure.
if we do that, that's something we can use in future loops.
Friend, yeah.
Yeah.
That is Snake Eyes. So no.
Well,
we're gonna have to.
hates us.
Hey there. Great to see you again. Can I borrow the grappling hooks like last time? I mean, not last time. I mean, not
I
last
can't
time.
even
I mean,
RP
like,
this.
I mean,
I
like
can't even RP
for the
this.
first
I'm
time.
laughing too
I was
hard.
waiting
first
for Marn
time.
to do it.
for the
I think-
first time because we're not like in a time loop or anything. I'm just asking for the first time.
I'm the
Oh,
janitor,
yeah.
not
Yeah.
angry.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh god. How are we gonna get in here to get these grappling hooks,
Oh.
gang?
Explosion?
Okay, we distract the janitor by creating a mess.
Oh.
Yes, perfect.
All right,
That's a
okay.
better idea.
All right. I'm just gonna look around. What's in this place that's good for making a mess? I don't know. Go into a cabinet, find a bunch of moon
I-
glue, moon
I pop
paint.
open a Shasta.
Yeah,
pop open a Shasta.
that's so Chris. That's so dangerous.
Especially given that it might cause
We
another
don't want to
time loop
reset the
reset.
time loop again, or maybe we do.
Hey, fuck it. Pluto just stands up, grabs the whole Shasta 12-pack, tears the top open, shakes it all up,
Oh
and
my
just
god.
opens the first two cans, opens the next two cans, opens the next two cans, and just holds them above their head like a fucking boombox in a rom-com. Let's go.
Raining on you now, right?
Yeah.
It's
Everything. We are
Also, the
going
gravity
space
isn't
mode.
inverted, but it is probably still moon
Yeah.
gravity, which means
It's a
that
moon
there's like the
gravity, yeah.
fluids are
Yeah.
the
Hey,
fluid
now everything's
dynamics are
sticky. It'll be
very
easier for the
weird.
grappling hook to stay attached. This is a good
Ah.
thing. This is a net positive.
So Marn, in this game, does the time loop reset at the same queue every time, or is there a way to see if it loops us back or not?
I think it would be funny.
I thought it was a time thing. I thought it was the Shasta.
It
was
is.
just
So
happenstance.
it is technically a time thing. I think
Okay.
it would be funny though.
You're really funny.
we flip a coin for it.
Yeah. Does anybody
Yeah.
have a coin?
I can
Yes.
roll 1d2, or if
Okay.
Jen has an actual coin.
Heads, we charge forward and we look forward. Tails, we send our ass back in time.
Sounds good.
The coin of destiny in question, Mr. George Washington and the state of Illinois. That is tails.
Oh, we were.
God damn it.
Oh, this is
Turn to the
perfect.
playlist.
Oh gosh,
God
you're really
damn it.
just starting again. Yeah.
I can't lie and say this
Perfect.
isn't exactly what I wanted to happen when I suggested it.
We loop back, and I'm still like this, but the Shasta isn't in my hands anymore. It's going.
You look up and they're sealed again.
Sorry, everyone. Let's take it from the top.
Yeah, I hope you remember that email.
I think the last thing we see is just this like beautiful moon gravity like arc of Shasta, and then we're all suddenly back in the van again.
Rainbow sheening through it somehow.
Yeah. New rule: nobody touch the Shasta. Can we just put
Yeah,
the
the
Shasta
Shasta-
like in the back of the van? We're just not gonna
Yes.
touch it.
Yeah,
Let's just
next
jettison
time,
it on our way into orbit. Let's just get
Yeah.
it out.
next
Well,
time
no,
let's go with the explosion plan, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was good.
I think the explosions might be safer.
Yes.
Safer. Hey, Shasta is less safe than dynamite.
So the entirety of the rest of this loop, we have to roll to make sure an asteroid doesn't hit and pop open the Shasta.
A black hole doesn't open up right in front of it and just.
Like suck the top off of it.
Oh
Like,
my god.
It doesn't go right into the sun and make the sun burst with Shasta flavor.
Alright, so we land on the moon. We get into the ice cream cone. It is now a constant that we are able to blow the door open. And the camera ghosts are now hostile. They remember the last loop. They're
Sorry.
still playing keep
Work
away with
something out.
Pluto's camera.
Should I
have to talk to
resend this?
the other ghosts again?
Should
Yeah,
I
resend
resend this
the email.
email? Okay, I'm gonna resend the email.
Resend the email. I'm gonna go find the current loop ghost.
That's a double 6 on these. So from
people say that
Hell
D&D is the
yeah.
best tabletop game, but can you solve your problems with email on that game? I don't think so.
No.
Alright, I will put diversion by email is now a constant.
Let's go.
That gives
And
us
email
plus
is-
one
that
to
means that
allies.
they're an
also.
ally, right?
That gives us +1 to allies.
Every
Great,
time
which
I
is
wake
gonna
up
make-
and receive emails.
Which means when I roll for the current loop ghost, I can add +1.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I know I was just here, but we gotta do it again. That was still a 7. Still
7
a 7.
plus 1 or 7 flat?
It's one now, right?
That's a 7 with the +1. It was a
Okay.
6,
Okay.
now it's a 7.
So
Thank
they
God
still
it was. Thank God for the +1. It would have been a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Alright, so they still won't remember, but we're doing a little bit better because we won't have
Doing
to
a little
resend
bit
that
better.
email ever
We're getting
again.
there.
Yeah, the email is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we now have to distract the janitor, who does remember that he doesn't like us, but doesn't remember why.
I'm the janitor and I don't like you, but I don't remember why.
Familiar feeling in my life. The vibes are simply rancid.
Alright, I've got a backpack full of explosives. Point me at a target and let's fucking do this.
How opposed are we to
Go.
blowing up the janitor?
No!
Don't blow up the.
That's
do
so
that.
rude.
That
I
feels
feel
a
like
little
it would
Wait,
cause-
because then
too
you'll
much of a
become a
mess.
moon ghost.
Yeah,
we don't
exactly.
want more ghosts. We've already doubled the number of ghosts.
He would also become one of the hostile camera ghosts.
No, he's gonna
You don't
he's
know
gonna
that,
hunt
Death
the
could-
explosives and gain
Yes,
more
I
power.
do. I'm the moon expert. These are things that I know.
Death could mellow you out.
It hasn't mellowed any of them out. Why is he gonna?
The camera
be the
is
one in
beating
100?
Pluto over the back of the head. As
I-
they
I-
say this.
Camera and just get it like floats off and I just get dragged into the sky.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I have to go do the camera flash again to get Pluto back.
Alright,
We gotta
what,
deal with this janitor.
what am I exploding? I'm ready to explode more things.
You can
Now
just
what?
go to the closet, and then we can just get the grappling hooks and run.
That's true. That's not actually a bad idea. Let me
Yeah,
just
that's true.
I'm just gonna like slap some proximity explosives on there and let's fucking do it.
I was gonna suggest finding out if the janitor likes fireworks and like woo him with the explosion.
Oh my god. I think I don't have to roll anything for this because we already cleared the
Yeah.
we already cleared the tower. So yeah, I think Booker just slaps some proximity explosives on there, goes around the corner, like hits a button and they blow up. And then anybody who wants to just fucking run in and take a grappling hook.
Yep, I've got them. I'm carrying them over. Nobody's gonna worry about this because if they do, I can just tell them to check their emails.
I'm not gonna worry about this because if I do, you can just tell me to check my emails.
Does this also mean that we don't have to force an evacuation this time? We can just tell everybody to leave?
Yeah, that's good.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
that makes sense.
This is one powerful employee of NASA.
Yeah!
Power of email knows no bounds.
I don't know why you want to
Honestly-
quit NASA.
It's stressful here.
Honestly, Ferris is gonna be like, I'm gonna retire, and everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, take your severance. Take twice your severance. You're a great employee. We're gonna be sad to see you go.
Yeah.
Pluto's like, I'm gonna take your job.
Do you want a reference letter? I can probably get you a reference letter after this is
Sam,
done.
hook me up. Listen, if we can get away scot-free, hook me up. Let's go. As it turns out, I now am infinitely familiar with this workplace.
I mean, we've got to get
Greatest
through
thing-
everything first. I don't want to make any promises at this point that we can't necessarily call through, especially if Boss NASA, ends up remembering and recognizing our faces. But yeah, no, let's make it happen.
Well,
Be happy to
let's
do a
find
work
out.
study.
Let's get there. Are we hooked up at this point?
Yeah, let's, so we have to find a spot to hook our grappling hooks onto. Do we still want it to be the big, viewport window, or now that the gravity is normal, do we want to find, a place lower down on the ice cream cone?
That's probably not a bad idea.
Something that'll be a little bit more secure than
Yeah.
window.
We haven't illustrated the physical space in here a lot, so I'm trying to think of what that would be.
Well, you can just
Um,
make something up.
Hey, you know what? That is true.
That's the nice
uh,
thing about not illustrating physical spaces. You could just make it up, and it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. There's a big a giant vat securely bolted to the floor of moon goo. It just says moon goo on it. It's goo they've harvested from the moon. And we just I think I just grabbed the grappling hook. Hey, this is bolted. This is secure. Hey, moon expert, is the moon goo fine? Is
Yeah, the
that
moon goo's
safe if we just
fine.
hook this up here? All right, sick.
Yeah.
Slap that right on there. Let's go.
I've never heard of moon goo in my life. Are we sure this is fine?
Yeah, it's fine. I have a degree in moonology.
Okay, good enough for me.
You really are everything I'm not.
Moon's good in the chat.
Dude.
Moon's good.
All right, I think
All right, sick.
we do this. We get in the van to tow the moon, and I think this is the same as before, where Boss NASA comes on the intercom, but maybe says something different.
Okay, sure.
Because we've still done the explosion, but that email did go out that was like, "Hey everybody, don't worry about it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah. Has he read and understood the email? Because in my experience,
No.
bosses tend to read half of an email and respond completely having missed the point.
Yeah, no, he has no idea.
Hey there, this is Boss NASA calling in. Is anybody else see that hear that explosion that happened? Anybody know what's up with that? Feel free to swing by my office if you do, because
I like
would
how
love
that's
to.
the way he handles this situation.
Yeah.
Doesn't call ahead of security. Just hey fam. I know it's lunchtime, but anyone got any idea what's up with the whole explosion in our workplace and space thing? If so, give me a text, whatever.
Now this is a cool boss.
I have an open door policy. I like to
it's
be
cool-
cool. Yeah.
Yep.
NASA's really big on horizontal workplace structure. There's upper levels, or there's an open floor plan. Like everybody can see everybody else. It's very non-hierarchical in that way.
Yeah.
Except for the giant ice cream cone thing. The fact
Yeah,
that
the
it's
guy
like
whose
a
name is
vertical
literally
office.
Boss NASA.
hierarchy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with the ice cream cone once we steal the moon?
Eat it?
I
Duh.
don't think that's
It's an
our
ice cream
problem.
cone.
Do we jettison it just to
Or yeah, one. Well, hey, that's the piece we give to the ghosts. That's the piece of the moon that we give to the ghosts.
Oh,
The piece that
okay.
on it. So they have a nice home to hang out in, and we can all
Yeah.
just do whatever we want with the other pieces.
Yeah, haunted house on the moon. I'm into it.
Haunted house on the moon. Yes.
You
We
can make
love
a
to
business
see
out of that.
Yeah, we could sell
Why not?
admission tickets.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. You make even more off this thing. That does answer the question of how or are we gonna benefit from having pieces of the moon?
It's simple. We built a theme park on the moon.
You asked a question that answers itself. You have pieces of the moon.
Yes.
that
Yes,
is that is
exactly.
fair.
That is also true.
We could just sell
No further
sell
questions.
plots
Your
of
Honor.
land on the moon.
Make
I'm
some
not-
moon condos.
I'm not sure about this Moonifest Destiny. That feels a little bit of a stretch.
Good.
Fair point.
Amazing.
Fair point.
All right,
I love
so
the idea this is a heist crew that routinely gets distracted and just chats with each other instead
Yeah.
of moving anywhere.
Yeah.
We've got the grappling hooks affixed to the moon.
In
dude. Like,
Yeah.
fairness, this is a fairly
Very.
simple job at this point.
yeah, we are towing the moon. I was about to say we have way more time than before to do our confrontation with Boss NASA before this loop ends, which is pretty good for us.
Sick.
So,
I guess Name just hits the gas and we start
Yeah.
driving the Delta Oldsmobile 88 themed spaceship away from the moon.
To reiterate a point that's on screen, everyone has spacesuits except for Name.
Except
Yes,
for
that's
me.
correct.
Yeah.
Which is
yeah.
fine. Yeah, this is
That's
okay.
fine. This is
Yeah.
this is not anything that anyone is thinking about.
It's really
We've got
good.
other priorities right now.
True,
Uh,
like getting the moon ghosts to go after Boss NASA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you guys? So we're all sitting in the back of the. Do you guys think that it's just gonna restart again, even if we manage to get it all the way to the other side of the Earth?
I really hope that's not the case because that would mean we got rid of my Shasta for nothing and I'm really thirsty.
I can still see it out there. I have like a telescope up to the window. It's kind of just floating. No asteroids. No asteroid. I think we're good. I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Hey, what's
Claim it
the,
anyway.
the space pressure of soda cans due to
Oh,
what's
no.
space pressure due to soda cans?
No, it's
I haven't
got
done
a
anything right
spacesuit.
yet. It's fine.
It's
yeah.
got like a hamster ball spacesuit thing so that
Oh
the
my
pressure
God.
stays consistent.
Mm,
Smart.
mhm.
Smart and wise. It's in a little like the coffin they shoot Spock out into in Star Trek when he dies. It's just a little one of those.
Sure, that this isn't like that this is like a correlation causation thing with the Shasta.
So is
What
Boss
if-
NASA once again trying to climb on the
Yeah, let's
grappling
do it.
hook?
Yeah, I think as
Bob
we're
Ness has
having this
figured it out
conversation.
at this point.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think as
yeah.
we're having this conversation, we see like Boss NASA and his like security goons coming towards us.
Oh, he has
Uh-oh.
goons
This
now.
time there's goons. Moon's gooned.
Moon's good.
Goon.
Goons!
Moon's gooned. Moon's also haunted. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna,
was gonna say, Sasha, how those ghosts looking?
I'm gonna
Alright,
roll.
we have
Translucent.
hit the halfway point of our loop, by the way.
Great.
All right.
So if this goes badly, because we're at the end of the loop, I don't know where we go from here. We just take the Shasta, crack it open, start over.
We ram ourselves into the
Yeah.
Shasta space.
Yeah. Full
Plus
speed ahead.
2. Plus 2, because we have 2 complications cleared.
Yes.
Do I roll with the ghost? Or are they just... Whatever. Okay, fine, whatever.
Do like a +1 for the ghost's assist.
We don't need to. I rolled a 12.
Yeah! Moon's
Also-
haunted. Good
Also,
version.
I rolled doubles, but I rolled a 12.
I think that's fine. I think we clear.
We're good. I think we just stole the moon.
I think we just stole the
Holy
moon.
shit.
The moon pull the Delta and the moon pull to the other side of the Earth, and Boss NASA freaks out like, I can't see it anymore. Where did it go? It's gone.
Oh my god. We
I think
did
you
Pluto
really
gets-
just-
Pl-
two
Pluto
and a
gets to
half
throw the
loops.
camera just in time to take one victory photo of the moon being towed to the dark side of the moon.
It's
to
the it's
Also, a photo of Boss NASA's, like, surprised face. Like, just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
surprise,
Mm,
surprise
mm.
Pikachu.
It's like, but he's like up here, like in the middle of it, and you see like one of his eyes. He's just like,
He's got his
Yeah.
fist raised. He's shaking it in anger.
it's like this, and then everything else is happening just behind back there.
Yeah, and there's, like, a whole bunch of moon ghosts.
Yeah.
And also
yeah.
the camera ghosts.
I picture the moon ghost just looking like the spirits of the damned from Doctor Strange 2. That's my whole mental image.
So, before we start final wrap up, Hang on, I'm telling Riley that we're almost done.
We can play out a little bit of an
Parentheses
epilogue
official.
here. Yeah.
Before we do an epilogue, I just want to say we have hit one of the challenge mode goals for time to drop. We finished in 3 loops or less without adding any additional complications.
Yay!
Hey.
Doesn't that mean that you have to like send all of us a prize or something?
Oh yeah, I have to PayPal everyone $20.
What? Really?
Yeah, it says
Well,
in the
okay.
rules, if you can prove that you've done one of these, I will PayPal you $20.
And we put it
Okay,
on Twitch,
I
so
think,
it is.
I think we should all just donate those $20.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
don't
Yeah.
to stream.
No,
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
just
absolutely.
straight just donate it to.
So yeah, so
Just
Marn,
like
if you
Martin's
can
lifeline.
20 times
Yeah,
how
Martin,
many
you're
of
good
us are
for
there?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There's
$100 donated. I will.
That's
I will
$100
match that,
right
yeah.
there, baby.
I will
Woo!
donate that absolutely.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
We did a 100% speed run of time to drop in
I'm gonna
less
start-
time. In less time than usual because this was a 28-minute loop instead of a 45-minute loop.
We also
really good at this,
skipped
y'all.
the second half of the second loop, technically. So we technically
Yeah.
did it in 2.5 loops.
2.5.
Yeah. loops.
Hell.
So let's do wrap up.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with
conditions- Yeah,
Right.
what are we gonna do with the moon?
I think Pluto has had a change of height. I think Pluto does sell their chunk of the moon to, moon chunk buyers. But they've had a bit of a change of heart. Pluto, Mercury, loves space, all these things. But that adventure in space has showed them something interesting. Even more interesting than the depths of space are the depths of the paranormal, because their camera's still fucking haunted. And so they are going to go and find a degree program where they can research the paranormal. And I think they start on a track to become a TV paranormal investigator.
Incredible.
And they
Amazing.
legally changed their middle name, so their full name is Pluto, parenthesis, might be haunted, Mercury.
MBH.
Oh, I love
MBH.
that.
There we go, baby.
All right, whose wrap up scene is next?
Do you want to save yours for last, Chris?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, please.
no, we'll
Let's
just
do it.
go. We'll go up from the bottom and then do Chris last. Okay, so yeah, I think Sasha still does go and get that PhD in moonology. But she the way that she does it is I lean into the theme park idea.
Love it.
We have a haunted house on the moon now. Those ghosts are my friends.
Love it.
Love it.
That's how I fund my doctorate in moonology, which is definitely a legitimate degree.
Mhm.
I think that Booker just takes her moon fame home and lives like a king. Just becomes an internet celebrity for stealing the moon.
Absolutely, as well you should.
I think we see Faraday doing something similar but slightly less obscure. Like we get the shot of Booker celebrating, and then we see her clinking drinks, and then we zoom out and we see her and Faraday just chilling. They're probably at a beach somewhere, just having the time of their life. And
On the moon. On one of the chunks
On
of
the
the moon.
moon.
And yeah, it's on one of the chunks of the moon, and we see the Earth in the distance, and they've got lawn chairs, and it's just a real casual time. And then we see them sending out one more email, not sending, they receive an email, and it is their severance pay from NASA. And a really good
Yeah.
reference letter if they ever decide they want to come back.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
All right. So we cut now to the Vatican in Italy, and Name Harrison is driving the Pope mobile. The Pope will not stop reaching up from the glass cage and turning on Flo Rida and cranking the radio volume. Name hates the job. Life sucks now. But Name does look down at a custom-made locket, opens it up, and there's Name's tiny piece of the moon with the initials of their friends written in it. And Name says, you know what? I think I've done enough here. It's time to go home. And gets out of the Popemobile and floats back into space to go to their home planet. Because Name Harrison, if you pan over to the picture, Marn, is clearly an alien.
You may notice the lack of
Look at
pupils
the
in those
eyes
eyes.
and the ears and the
I-
lack of spacesuit and not knowing who the Pope was when he thought it was the Poppy.
The Poppy Mobile, yeah.
Yeah.
I did figure that name was an alien, but I did want to drop the "Is he a moon ghost?" on
That was really,
just-
it was really
Yeah.
close, and I didn't realize it was you asking that question. I thought it was just like someone in the chat, so I was just like, "You're
Oh my
close."
God.
Yeah.
Oh, that was an excellent game.
game.
Riley went to take their dog for a walk, and I don't think they know that we're done early.
That's fine. We can
Hey,
just
hey,
fucking...
hey! How quickly can we steal something else in a reunion episode?
Can we pull it off in 4 minutes?
In 4 minutes, let's go.
7 minutes. I just looked at the playlist.
The fastest speed run of Time to Drop.
Come on,
It's
let's
called
do it.
Time
Let's
to
go.
Hurry,
Listen, all right. If we hit
it's called No Time to Drop.
If we hit 5,500 on the Tiltify, hang on, I have to refresh the Tiltify.
What are we
if
at
we
right
hit
now?
5,200-ish.
Wow. Thank
If
you,
we hit-
everyone.
If we hit 5,500, I will find a time for all of us to get together and stream another challenge mode, which is New Game Plus, which
Yes.
is the same characters but 10 years after the first
Oh my
heist.
god. Okay.
I already
that's-
so
okay.
many
Hey,
ideas
hey,
already.
Marn.
Pitch is
Hey,
in my
Marn.
head already.
I know.
Marn,
Yeah,
can
it's
I-
immediate.
Can I suggest sweetening the pot here and we combine the 10 years later New Game Plus with the wedding variant of Time to Drop? And it's 10 years later and we're coming back for one of our weddings.
Yes,
Yes!
yes,
Bleach it!
absolutely.
Absolutely!
Absolutely.
Specifically, it's gotta be Name's wedding, so we have
Right?
to deal with an alien wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
thinking, I was
yeah.
like, name is bringing us all back together, right?
That's fun.
Absolutely.
One last
Let's
job.
go that way.
One last job.
One last
Yeah.
job.
I really want us to
if
get
we
to
hit
5,500 now.
5,500, I will
That'll be
literally add that to the
incredible.
campaign right
Please
now.
do. That's so.
Oh.
Marn, this was so much fun. This game rules.
Yeah, this
I
game
gotta
is great.
say.
Marn,
What
this
a
game
great
rules.
Thank you.
Hey,
I love this
hey,
game.
Did I see that my parents donated?
They did!
Yeah.
Todd and Kiki. Oh, Dad and Kiki. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Todd and Kiki. All stars.
Riley, we are adding a milestone.
All right, I heard that there's the milestone for the wedding.
Yes.
Very
That's,
Yes.
excited.
Now I have to plan 2 weddings.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that when we were like, it has to be named.
Oh my God, we.
I'll drag my fiance in to play Name's fiance.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, actually,
everybody.
also that's why his cover name is Name Harrison.
Yeah,
because he
that
doesn't
was
know what
that
a
hit me up
human name
immediately.
is.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is not a person.
Yeah.
No.
I am donating that $100
Hell yeah,
for us
Sick
hitting the
nasty.
speedrun challenge.
That's amazing.
sick business.
Oh,
I'm so
it's
glad I
sh-
remembered that rule from when I was trying to learn the game.
Yeah.
Should I fucking take us to Be Right Back, Screen
Yeah.
Gamers?
I think you
Yeah, if
should.
you're good too.
All right,
Ugh.
we are. Hey,
Hey, we stole the
It'll be a
moon.
pleasure.
Moon's ours now.
you stole the moon. Moon's ours now. We're on our way to it, and soon
That's
it'll
great
be time
because
to
we really
drop.
did brand the whole network around it.
It would have really
Yeah.
sucked if we either didn't get it or wound up with like Mars or Neptune.
Our shot.
Wait, I have a joke. Soon it'll be time to drop into the Princess Bride.
Hey,
Ha-ha-ha.
there we go.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Is it
Transition going on.
wrestling
Wrestling
next?
is next.
Yeah,
Wrestling is the
wrestling is
next.
next.
Soon
one.
it'll be time to drop into the wrestling zone.
I was
Why didn't
gonna
we
say,
just
I'm
get a
like, I got
scary shot of
groceries
its
to get
Yeah,
there.
we gotta.
I gotta pee.
Wait, you didn't see the scary shot? Do I have inscription still up?
There was a
Oh,
brief
the
second.
Leshy
where there was a
teaser
Comes
is
to wait
still
for a
there.
second.
shot of
Yeah.
inscription.
Yeah, and let me break down the hold on.
Yeah. Hey, Char Streams 1, don't you go anywhere. Do what I'm doing tomorrow and just watch Double or Nothing later. Yeah, we will time it up. I will specifically. If you will wait, I will wait. We'll watch Double or Nothing tomorrow. Stay here.
Get yourself an accountability buddy like Chris.
Absolutely.